Hare Krishna, we will cover Bhagavad Gita, Sloka 4.11. We have been doing one sloka a week in English on Sundays and one sloka a week on Wednesdays in the Pali language. So today's sloka is without delay, 4.11. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tamstathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartamanu vartante manusya partha sarvasha ye yatha mam prapadyante tamstathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartamanu vartante manusya partha sarvasha. Okay, so the meaning is ye yatha mam prapadyante. Prapadyante is to come. So whoever comes to me in any way, because people pray to Krishna in different ways, they surrender to Krishna in different ways. So the sloka says, whoever comes in any way, they surrender unto me in different ways. Whatever they surrender unto me, tamstathaiva bhajamyaham, they a reward. I will give that reward accordingly. So we will, this is why I want to cover these other slokas which are related. It's a bit hard to understand because people, we can go to Krishna for different reasons. But how does he reward? Accordingly, what does that mean, right? And mama vartamanu vartante manusya partha sarvasha. Mama is ma, vartama is path. Whichever path they follow, and then Krishna will reward them in all respects. So on the surface, it looks like we can do anything, and then Krishna will still reward us. So that is not the sort of direct meaning, but we'll get to that in a minute. So I'll read the purport. It's a bit hard. I found this one a bit hard to understand in the beginning, but when I learned these other related slokas, it makes a lot more sense. As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. So whoever surrenders unto Krishna in different ways, he will reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects. So it sounds like whatever we do, still we are following the path of Krishna. How is that? So we will learn a bit more in detail after the recitation. So Satish Prabhu, do you want to recite?
Sure, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Ye yatamam prabhadyante tamstateva bhajamyaham mama manu vartante manushya partha sarvasaha.
Thank you, Prabhuji. One more time.
Ye yatamam prabhadyante tamstateva bhajamyaham mama manu vartante manushya partha sarvashaha.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And Nisha Mataji, you want to recite? If not, Nisha Mataji, she's on silent. Or she's on silent.
Silent. Yeah,
that's okay.
she's listening.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I will not ask. Sanjita Mataji, do you want to recite?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Ye dhamam prapadyante tamstateva bhajamyaham mama vatmanu vartante manushaha pada sarvashaha.
One more time, Mataji.
Ye dhamam prapadyante tamstateva bhajamyaham mama vatmanu vartante manushaha pada sarvashaha.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. So the related sloka I wanted to cover was 9.25, and it says, Yanti deva varta devan pitrin yanti putri varta bhutani yanti bhutaja yanti madhya jinopi mam. Let me recite one more time. Yanti deva varta devan pitrin yanti pitri varta bhutani yanti bhutaja yanti madhya jinopi mam. So it's got four parts. Yanti Deva Vrta Devan. Whoever pray, worship to demigods, Yanti Deva Vrtan. So whoever worships the demigods, they will go to demigods. And then it's got the Pitrin Yanti Pitrivarta. Pitri is ancestors. If we pray to ancestors, then we go to their loka. There is a Pitri loka higher than us, higher than the Prithvi loka. There is a Pitri loka. So this sloka says if we pray to demigods, we will eventually go to demigods or in their planets. If we pray to Pitris, we'll go to Pitri loka. Bhutani yanti bhutajya. If some people pray bhut pret, if we do that, then we will go to their loka. Yanti madhya jino pimam. Whoever worships me, they will come to my loka or the Goloka, Vrindavan. So in this sloka, Krishna says, whatever you do, it's like the karma, it's like the consequences of a rule of law of karma. If we desire something, there's a law of attraction, it's called in practical terms. There's a lot of motivational speakers talk about law of attraction. Whatever we desire, we get that. So also in material life, this sloka makes sense because in material life, if we want lots of money, if we see people around or people who are after money, they get money. People who are in spiritual path or they want some spiritual progress, we see them progressing in spiritual path. We see some people just enjoyment, holiday and that. So we see people just doing that. So this sloka makes a lot of sense because whatever we do, that's what we get. Now I want to link another sloka and then I will try to explain this in a bit more detail. Brahma Samhita, I'm learning this sloka, excuse me. I will just read from the screen. In Brahma Samhita, Brahma Samhita is Lord Brahma is praying to Krishna after receiving that knowledge through him. So his realizations are Yam Krodha Kama Sahaja Pranayadi Viti Vatsalya Moha Guru Gaurava Sevya Bhavai Sanchinte Tasya Sadrisim Tanu Mapurete Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So this one here says people can get Krishna. I adore. I'll read the translation. I adore the premeable Lord Govinda, the meditators of whom. So people who meditate on whom by meditating upon him under sway of wrath. If we meditate on him with anger, we still get him, but in that way. Amorous passion, natural friendly love, fear, parental affection, delusion, reverence, and willing service attain bodily forms befitting the nature of their contemplation. So this sloka says we can get Krishna in different ways. And this one also relates to another sloka, which I will not recite the sloka, but there are 9 steps of our 9 processes of bhakti. Hearing is sarvanam, chanting, kirtanam, sarvanam, kirtanam, Vishnu smaranam, sevanam, archanam, vandanam, dasyam, shakyam, atmanivedam. So there are different ways devotees pray to Lord or devote to Lord. For example, Hanuman was very much devoted to Lord Ram. So that's like a dasya bhav. Arjuna was, respecting or praying Krishna in a sakya bhav. He was treating him like a friend. There is complete surrender, like a Bali Maharaj. He was completely surrendering onto the Lord. So he did not oppose when when the Vamandev asked for all his wealth in 3 steps. So he completely surrendered. So hearing, Parikshit Maharaj was in that mode of hearing, Sarvanam, Kirtanam, Sukadev Goswami, he was always chanting. Narad Muni also chanting, always chanting the names of Lord. So there's different ways we can pray to Lord. So yathamam prapadyante tamstathaiva vajamyam. Our current shloka, ye yathamam prapadyante tamstathaiva vajamyam. So whoever wants me, but the key is we have to pray to Krishna, worship Krishna. If we worship someone else, something else, then 9.25 gives examples. If we pray to demigods, then we will go to demigod sloka. We pray to Pitri loka. We pray to Bhutas or Pretas, and go to the Preta loka. We pray to Lord Krishna, then we go to his loka. So when we link all these three slokas together, it makes sense that what Krishna is saying in yathamam prapadyante tamstathaiva vajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manusya partha sarvasya. So that's what I want to say about this sloka. We can do a little bit of recap of the previous sloka. 9.9 and also 9. We did 9.789 in a row. So we'll not do 7, 8, but 9, I have made some notes. I will cover these in here. So sorry about today. I did not have much time to prepare because yesterday about Bhakti Shastri class, and then today also there's a few more other commitments. But anyway, so I will just make some. I have made some notes. So anyone wants to recite? Mataji, Sanjita Mataji, you want to recite number 9, 4.9?
4.9
Yes, yes, Mataji.
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम् एवं यो वेति तत्त्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सो अर्जुन.
Thank you, Mataji. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yoveti tattvata tyaktadeham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. Satish Prabhu, you want to recite number
Sure.
9?
Yep. Janma karma che me divyam evam yo veti tadvata atyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mam eti so Arjuna.
Yes, Prabhuji. So this one here we covered last week. So I will, for the benefit of everybody who missed the class as well. So I'll quickly recap the points. Janma, karma, cha, me, divyam. Whoever knows my janma and karma, the birth and all the activities, to be dibbe, transcendental, above the material nature and of all spiritual nature. Janma is spiritual, karma is, all the activities are spiritual. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo vetti tattvata. Whoever knows these facts, naiti mam iti. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo vetti tattvata. Whoever knows these tattva of my janma, of my karma, janma karma chame divyam evam yo vetti tattvata. Tyakta deham punarjanma. They will not take birth again in this material world because they know the spiritual nature of Krishna. And this one seems fairly easy process. Okay, if we believe in Krishna's janma and karma to be spiritual, then all good. Then we'll not take birth. But it's not as easy as it sounds. Because this is what we covered last time. So Krishna stole butter, he broke the pots. How do we understand that to be spiritual? So we really have to know. This is what we're doing at the moment, studying Srimad Bhagavatam. It talks about all Krishna's background, how he created the world, what are his expansions, the material expansions, the spiritual expansions, the 3 Vishnu forms expansions, and all these different avatars expansions, and how he created the world. So all these things, when we put everything into together, and then we understand all these things are Dibbe. Otherwise, if we just go straight to 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam and say, oh, Krishna stole butter, but how can that be spiritual? And then he was teasing the gopis, how can that be teasing girls? Is that spiritual? Like, no, if we tease girls at school, like we used to do. But it's not that spiritual, it's very naughty, is it? Very bad. But then he was breaking the pots, and then that's also spiritual. He was running away from Mataji, Yasoda Mataji. She was trying to catch him, and he was running and hiding. That's also spiritual. Pretending to be afraid of his mother. He was crying. Also Dibbe. Cries, also Dibbe. Hiding clothes of gopis. It's also Dibbe. Like, very playful. Still, but it's all spiritual, not sort of physical. I've made a list of things. I'll just read. Very, very interesting, I find. Playful wrestling match with friends. He was, and sometimes he was winning, sometimes friends were winning. That seems to be just a trivial activity. All of us, we did at school, right? Fighting with kids, friends, and then making friends again. So that's also Krishna's pastimes. So they all debate eating mud. He was eating mud. And then when Maisudha Mataji asked him to open the mouth, then he showed all Brahmanda inside his mouth. That's also debate. Sometimes lying to his friends, playful way, dancing, doing the Rasa Lila, all during the night with all the gopis, others' wives. That's also Dibbe. And also stealing the hearts of devotees, because sometimes he would just disappear from the Rasa Lila and then he will come back. That's also spiritual. So these are all spiritual activities. How do we know? This is why we need to learn more about Krishna's pastime. The more we learn about Krishna's pastime, the more we can get convinced that these are all not material things. There is nothing like 16,000 gopis. All the Ras Lila was not material at all whatsoever. It was all spiritual dance. And Krishna's pastimes, they're all spiritual. So that's what we did last time around. And next week we will cover 12 or 13. Let me check. We did 4.12 as well, but I'm not sure if it's. Let me check the sloka. I can take. No, we didn't do 12. 13 we'll do 4.13. 4.13 is very, very popular sloka. These are the Chaturbade, the four burners, like those, because burner and ashram, there are four ashrams, and there's four burners. Ashrams are the brahmachari ashram, grihastha ashram, vanapashta, and sannyas. And Chaturbadim are the brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya, and shudra. In this sloka, Krishna says, Chaturvadim maya srishtam guna karma vibhagasa tasya kartaram apima vidhe kartaram aveyam. He says, I created these four varnas according to the guna and karma, not according to birth, as it is seen now. There's a pretty pretty bad system, but guna according to guna and karma. Tasya kartaram apimam. But I'm not becoming part of that. Vidya kartaram abhyayam. So even if I created this, but I'm not part of this system, he is saying. So we'll cover 13 next week. Let me read. According to the three modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchangeable. Krishna is saying he is not affected by the three modes of material nature, and these four varnas are created according to the three modes of material nature. For example, the Brahmanas, they were created to be in the Sataguna. Kshatriyas and Vaishyas, they were mostly to be in the Rajaguna, and the Sudras, they were mostly, not always, some mix, sometimes Rajaguna and Tamaguna, mostly in the Tamaguna. So this is what we'll cover the next week. Thank you for your participation. Any realizations, any questions, or anything you want to share, Satish Prabhu? Are these slokas useful? You finding useful?
Very, very useful, and I think it's so engaging every time we listen to more of Krishna's, Shri Krishna's pastimes. You get more and more absorbed in wanting to learn more and more about it. So it's so captivating. But I think I have one question. Like you recited 4.13 now. Like, is it in different yugas? Do you still have those four divisions, like what is sort of mentioned in this verse, Prabhuji, or is it only in Kali Yuga that they have these divisions, like maybe in Treta Yuga, or in the other ages like Dwapar Yuga and stuff? Did they even have the same divisions, or is it only
Yeah,
applicable to the
Prabhuji, it
Kali
was,
Yuga?
they were always there. Even let's take an example of the Rama during the Treta Yuga. At that
Yeah,
time, they were Brahmanas. They were the Brahmanical class because it's based on class. It's not for particular. And then they had the king, the ruling class. They were the Kshatriyas. And Brahmanas, they were the job of Brahmana is to learn scriptures and teach others scriptures. And then whatever donations they get, they survive on that. So that's the job of the Brahman. So it's like a position and a job description rather than particular class of people. It's like a position and job description. For example, the managers, and then so the kings. What are the jobs? The duty of the kings is to rule the kingdom and collect taxes and then provide and protect the people and animals, all pradis, everybody in their kingdom, everybody. So that's their job title, and they were there like those because that's King Dasharatha, he had like 10 rathas, So he was the ruling class, and Ram also, he was born in that ruling class. So it was there. And then we had the prajas. In the prajas, obviously, because there are different types, so there was farming, the Vaishyas, their job is to farming and trade, cow protection, and then business, agriculture, pretty much, because there's no concept of factories or other things because there's cow. All the Prabhupada says in many of his translations and purports that all we need is cow protection and agriculture. And whatever we need to survive in this world, to dwell well this world, it will come from agriculture and cow protection. So that was the job of these Vaishyas. And the Sudra's job, because they're not like lower or anything, because of their, because they don't fall into the three classes. So the remaining class, whoever is not learning scriptures and teaching others, and whoever is not in the Kshatriya, who is not strong, not skilled in any bows and arrows or weapons or any skills, not warrior or management skills, and whoever is also not engaged or not able to do cow protection and agriculture, they broadly fall in the last category because they don't have any of these particular skills. So their job was to serve the others. So also Krishna is not punishing them. It is just placing people according to the job. So for example, if there are a lot of job vacancies and people, let's say their new company opens and there are all different positions and people submit different CVs, resumes, okay, and then they get selected according to their skills, and they are placed in that different order so that they can progress from there. So it's not Krishna never punishes anyone. So if somebody is given the role of a Shudra, for example, Krishna says he created that. Why would he create someone as a Shudra? It is not to punish them, but it's according to their previous karma and whatever they're capable of. And they place them at that level. So they progress from there. It's like enrolling students. Somebody goes, for example, if we come from overseas and then in the Australian schools, and they will assess, okay, you've done year 7 in Nepal or India, wherever, let's assess. So they will not immediately put them in 8. There will be some sort of assessment. Okay, so you will be in grade 8. So it's equivalent or near, not, you have to repeat 7. So they get placed according to some, some people in kinder, some in, so that they can progress from there. So Krishna never punishes anyone. Punishment is the Yamaraja's job, because whoever goes to Krishna, ye yathamam prapadyante, whatever form we go to Krishna, then we are in his salta. So there is no punishment. So he will reward us according to our level and positions. But karma, to punish us according to this karma in this material realm, material world, is Yamaraja's job. So they will take us through different, after that the soul gets dragged into, this all comes in the Garud Purana, Prabhuji. So the different paths, different doors, and all the body get yatana body, and then we get punished. Also, it's for purification as well. It's again not to, but it's for purification. So after that purifying process, after getting all the punishments, all the debt, it's like spending time in the jail. So after spending so many years in jail, the prisoners are meant to be purified or purified of their sins, so they can come back in the community and then contribute again. So that's what I understand, Prabhu, about this.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. That was nice. Yeah. Thank you.
Sanjita Mataji, do you want to share any realizations? It's a small group. We used to be 20, 25, 26, sometimes up to 30 people. Now they've gone into different, most, it's not that people have left and then they're not. Because people message me, they are doing different services. Some have progressed. Most of them have joined Bhakti Big Church because there's a massive expansion of Bhakti Big Church. So they are doing systematic study of Bhagavad Gita, engaged in other services, and of course temple classes and other services they're engaged in. Some Bhagavatam, like Satish Prabhu, we also meet in Bhagavatam classes. So 5 people from our group also joined Bhagavatam. Aditi was sick, so we'll chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra once to wish her speedy recovery, so she can join from next week. So let's chant and close the session. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama.
Hare. May Aditi be blessed with Krishna's and Radharani's love, and so that all whatever is troubling her physical body may disappear, and she may come back to great health again next week. So we'll see you all next week. Thank you for joining. Hare Krishna. We'll close the session now.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Hare Krishna.